What is happening in the world of sports and entertainment? From Dublin to the digital arena, the biggest names are making waves, and we've got all the unmissable updates you need to stay ahead. Get ready for shockwaves, celebrations, and serious callouts. This is the Roger Report, and you're tuned into the action. First up, a college football player channels an Irish icon for a touchdown celebration that's gone viral. Then, a major influencer throws shade at a beloved fighter, igniting a fiery feud. We're also diving into intense training footage, and the Sharp critiques its attracting. Don't miss a second. Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss a single update. The Irish celebration sensation. In a thrilling display of sportsmanship and cultural homage, Iowa State wide receiver Brett Eskildsen scored his first career touchdown in Dublin, Ireland, and celebrated with a move instantly recognizable to fans of mixed martial arts: the iconic strut of Conor McGregor. The sophomore hauled in a 24-yard touchdown pass from quarterback Rocco Becht during the Cyclones' Week 0 game against Kansas State, an event held internationally to build preseason excitement. This moment, captured and shared widely, quickly became a highlight of the college football weekend, resonating particularly strongly with the Irish crowd in attendance at Aviva Stadium. Eskildsen, who had previously played a more limited role, with only 2 receptions and 3 tackles in 24 games, found his spotlight on this international stage. His touchdown play was crucial, shifting momentum back to Iowa State and giving them a 14-7 lead in the fourth quarter, shortly after Kansas State had taken the lead with a long touchdown run. The celebration, however, is what truly set the moment apart. By mimicking McGregor's signature walk, Eskildsen not only paid tribute to one of Ireland's most famous athletes, but also injected a significant dose of personality and swagger into the game. This gesture connected with the local fans, drawing a massive cheer and solidifying the play as a memorable college football moment. The choice of celebrations spoke volumes about Eskildsen's confidence and his understanding of the game's broader appeal. College football often celebrates athletes who can perform under pressure and engage with the audience through their personality, and Eskildsen delivered on both fronts. His nod to a local hero transcended the mere act of scoring, making his achievement more relatable and exciting for a wider audience. The fact that this occurred during a Week 0 game, designed to generate buzz for the upcoming season, meant the moment had a built-in platform to gain national attention. For Iowa State, Eskildsen's emergence as a reliable receiver and his memorable touchdown adds a new dynamic to their offense. Quarterback Rocco Becht's growing trust in his receivers was evident, and Eskildsen's play was a reward for that faith. While he may not have entered the season as a primary offensive weapon, this performance in Dublin suggests a potentially expanded role and more highlights to come. The McGregor-inspired celebration has etched his name into the early narrative of the college football season, proving that sometimes a well-timed homage can be just as impactful as the play itself. But the echoes of McGregor's name in Dublin aren't confined to the football field. Stay tuned as we explore how another prominent figure is channeling that same energy, but with a very different kind of message. Influencer's Dublin digs. In a move that's reignited an ongoing rivalry, influencer and WWE superstar Logan Paul has taken shots at UFC fighter Conor McGregor during a recent WWE SmackDown event in Dublin, Ireland. Paul, who is currently on a European tour with the WWE, used his platform to deliver thinly veiled insults directed at McGregor and the Irish crowd, referencing past altercations and perceived slights between the two personalities. The feud between Paul and McGregor has a history, notably stemming from an awkward encounter on a bus. Speculation about a potential high-stakes fight, reportedly worth $500 million, had previously surfaced, keeping their rivalry in the public eye. Paul's recent comments suggest he's keen to keep this feud alive, using his WWE appearance to provoke a reaction. During his segment on SmackDown, Paul interrupted a confrontation between John Cena and other wrestlers, using the opportunity to disparage the local fans. He provocatively stated it was always good to be back in England, before turning his attention to the Irish audience. Paul then labeled the crowd as drunk, washed-up failures, echoing insults he had previously directed at McGregor. He further taunted them by suggesting they would do nothing if he were to spit in their faces, a direct mimicry of McGregor's common phrases. The segment culminated with John Cena intervening, attacking Paul and delighting the Irish fans in anticipation of their upcoming match at WWE Clash in Paris. This interaction highlighted the polarizing nature of Paul's persona and his ability to generate heat from the crowd. Previously, the possibility of a fight between Paul and McGregor had gained traction, fueled by McGregor's history of lucrative crossover matches, such as his boxing bout with Floyd Mayweather, and Paul's increasing success in boxing and professional wrestling. However, UFC President Dana White has publicly dismissed the likelihood of such a fight, stating his focus on McGregor's potential return to the UFC, possibly for a White House event in 2026. McGregor's career has been on hold since a leg break in 2021, and his potential return has been further complicated by cancelled bouts, including one with Manny Pacquiao. But while Logan Paul is using his words to stir the pot, Conor McGregor himself is making headlines for his intense training methods. What exactly is the Notorious doing to prepare for his comeback, and who is he sparring with? McGregor's maligned sparring. Conor McGregor, the charismatic figure from Dublin, Ireland, known for his electrifying presence in the UFC, is reportedly intensifying his training regimen as he eyes a potential return to the octagon. With a keen eye on a possible appearance at a highly anticipated UFC event slated for the White House next year, McGregor has been seen sparring with a variety of opponents across Europe. However, recent footage has surfaced that has ignited a significant online debate and drawn criticism from various figures within the combat sports community. The viral clip in question shows McGregor engaging in a sparring session with a much younger and demonstrably smaller fighter. In the video, McGregor appears to be dominating the exchange, landing multiple strikes and controlling the pace against an opponent who seems outmatched in terms of size and experience. This particular training method has raised questions about its efficacy and its potential impact on McGregor's public image and competitive readiness. Following the release of the footage, social media platforms were inundated with reactions. Critics, including former Bellator champion Ben Askren, have voiced their skepticism, questioning the value of McGregor's training approach. Comments ranged from suggestions that McGregor looked bloated and past his prime to direct challenges about what beating an undersized opponent truly proves for a fighter of his caliber. The core of the criticism centers on whether such sparring sessions are genuinely beneficial for his comeback, or merely a way to inflate his confidence and create content for his substantial following. McGregor's focus on a White House event is noteworthy, especially given his prior attendance at a White House event and his recent, albeit ceremonial, announcement of a presidential run in Ireland. This political foray, complete with a Make Ireland Great Again hat, has added another layer to his public persona, blending his athletic aspirations with broader societal commentary. His stated intentions involve specific legislative timelines and election dates within Ireland, demonstrating a multifaceted engagement beyond his fighting career. Despite the criticism, McGregor's determination to return to high-profile competition remains evident. His training methods, whether viewed as effective preparation or questionable tactics, underscore his commitment to making a significant comeback. The debate surrounding these sparring sessions highlights the intense scrutiny McGregor faces as he navigates the twilight of his career, with fans and analysts alike eager to see if his unconventional approach will lead to success or further fuel doubts about his future performance. But the discussion around McGregor's training isn't just limited to fans and former fighters. Another prominent voice is weighing in, offering a sharp critique of the very footage we've just discussed. Askren's scathing sparring scrutiny. Former UFC star Ben Askren has publicly criticized Conor McGregor's recent training footage, where the Irish fighter is shown sparring with a younger, less experienced opponent. Askren, known for his own candid opinions on mixed martial arts, took to social media to question the effectiveness and purpose of McGregor's sparring sessions, sparking a wider conversation about the former champion's comeback preparations. McGregor, who has been sidelined since breaking his ankle in a fight against Dustin Poirier in 2021, has expressed a strong desire to return to the UFC. His interest has been particularly piqued by the prospect of competing at a special event hosted by the White House next year, an event announced by President Donald Trump. In preparation for a potential return, McGregor has recently re-entered the UFC's drug testing pool, a significant step towards competitive readiness. Despite these preparations, McGregor has been consistently sharing videos of his training on social media. The specific footage that drew Eskildsen's ire depicted McGregor sparring in a gym in Italy. In these clips, McGregor is seen aggressively engaging with a much younger fighter, landing numerous blows and appearing to have a significant advantage. This display has led to widespread commentary, with many fans and analysts questioning what such an unequal sparring match can achieve for McGregor's own development and readiness. Ben Askren directly addressed the footage with a pointed comment. "What does beating up fighters who aren't good prove or do to make you better? These videos are so dumb." This statement encapsulates the sentiment of many who believe McGregor should be sparring with opponents who can genuinely challenge him and expose areas for improvement, rather than engaging in sessions that may offer a false sense of dominance. Adding another layer to the speculation surrounding McGregor's future, BKFC President Dave Feldman recently suggested that McGregor might be preparing for a fight in the Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship. This comes after McGregor posted on Instagram about being fed up paying for this bulls and expressing excitement for bare knuckle boxing, stating, "If you're not murdering people with your ground and pound, F off." His posts hinted at a potential crossover into this different combat sport, further fueling the uncertainty about his next move. While UFC legend Daniel Cormier has expressed skepticism about McGregor's comeback talks, suggesting they might be primarily for staying relevant, McGregor's actions, including re-entering the testing pool and engaging in intense training, suggest a genuine intent to return. The debate continues regarding whether his current training methods are conducive to a successful comeback, or if they represent a departure from the rigorous preparation needed to compete at the highest level of mixed martial arts. These intense training sessions, and the critiques they've sparked, are just part of the ongoing story surrounding Conor McGregor's potential return. We've covered a lot today, from gridiron celebrations to octagon ambitions. Stick around for a quick recap and all the ways you can stay connected. All right, everyone, that's a wrap on today's updates. We saw an epic college football touchdown celebration in Ireland, Logan Paul firing shots at Conor McGregor, and Conor McGregor's intense training sessions drawing sharp criticism. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to the Roger Report for more, hit the notification bell so you never miss an upload, drop a comment below with your thoughts, and follow us on all our social media channels. We'll see you next time.